We are all familiar with the speedsters of DC Comics. But do you know there are speedsters in Marvel Comics too? Yes, there are speedsters in Marvel Comics too, and they are criminally underrated. In this video, we shall see about the major speedsters in Marvel Comics and their origins. So, without wasting any time, let's dive into the video. Slingshot. Yo-Yo Rodriguez was a Puerto Rican speedster whose ability flings her back to her starting point, giving her the alias Slingshot. She was the daughter of the Griffin. Yo-Yo was recruited into Nick Fury's Secret Warriors, but during the conflict against the High Council of Hydra, her arms were cut off by the fearsome Hydra swordsman known as the Gorgon. They were replaced with new robotic arms. She developed a bond with her teammate Jerry Sledge, which persisted even after the team's disbandment. She eventually died while working for S.H.I.E.L.D. The Whizzer. Robert Frank, also known as Whizzer, is one of the speedsters in Marvel Comics. In order to save his life, his father, Emil Frank, transfused his blood with that of a mongoose, which would later give him super speed. Although Rob believed that the mongoose blood gave him powers, it was later revealed that the mongoose blood was a catalyst which activated the latent abilities within him. Speed. Thomas Shepard, also known as Speed, is one of the reincarnated sons of the Scarlet Witch in the Vision. He was the older twin brother of Wiccan. During her marriage to the Vision, the Scarlet Witch used her reality-altering powers to create twin boys William and Thomas Maximoff from two lost souls. Later, the demon Mephisto reclaimed these souls. However, their souls had been so transfigured by Wanda's magic that they destroyed the demon and dispersed. Speed is a mutant with an enhanced physiology designed for supersonic speed. He was believed by Master Pandemonium and the time-traveling entity disguised as Patriot to have incredible potential, hinting that he and his brother are both part of Demiurge to come. Speed Demon. James Sanders was a disgruntled chemist tired of his job with the Hudson Pharmaceutical Company of West Caldwell, New Jersey. He was contacted by the Grandmaster and offered superhuman powers in exchange for joining a team that would compete on his behalf. Sanders agreed, and he created a formula based on information given to him by the Grandmaster and that granted him superhuman speed. The Grandmaster then had him take the identity of the Whizzer, join the Squadron Sinister, and fight the Avengers, who themselves were pawns of the Grandmaster's opponent, Kong the Conqueror. Although the squadron was defeated, the Grandmaster kept his word and returned Sanders and the others to Earth with their powers. Quicksilver. Pietro Maximoff is a phenomenal but also arrogant speedster who is better known as Quicksilver, having the capacity to move, react and think at tremendous speed. Once believed to be Magneto's mutant son, he and his twin, the Scarlet Witch, are actually orphans enhanced by the High Evolutionary at Mount Wundagore. Initially joining Magneto's Brotherhood of Evil Mutants out of gratitude for having been saved by him from an angry mob, the twins later defected to the Avengers to reject his ruthlessness. Quicksilver acts authoritarian in his relationships and flirts with extremist and immoral methods. Blur. Blur was a construct created by the demon Mephisto and programmed by the Power Elite in cooperation with a recently revived Agent Coulson to be a member of the Squadron Supreme of America, a superhero team sponsored by the U.S. government. Due to his super speed, Stanley occupied his personal time working at numerous jobs, namely as a mail carrier, window washer, dog walker, barista and computer programmer. Sometimes doing all of these activities in the same day. Makari. Makari is a member of the Eternals, a race of people genetically altered from humans to be superior in all physical traits. She spent years honing her speed to becoming the fastest Eternal. Throughout the ages, being male for most of his life, he spent much time helping humanity prosper in civilizations such as ancient Egypt and Greece. During World War II he had many adventures under the name Hurricane. In the 21st century, after having his memories erased by the mischievous Eternal Sprite, Makari was chosen by the Dreaming Celestial to be its single point of contact with Eternals. With the death of the Dreaming Celestial, Makari, now a woman, spent all of her resources trying to somehow reach the dead Celestial, but was unsuccessful, losing her speech and hearing in the process. Hermes. Hermes is a member of the Olympians, worshipped by the humans of ancient Greece and the Roman Empire. He was the messenger of the gods and the god of speed, travelers and commerce. Hermes was the son of Zeus and the nymph Maia, who gave birth to him in secret. She raised him, although due to his speed, she was unable to see that he sometimes left her side to steal the cattle of his half-brother Apollo. His brother forgave him and presented him with a golden lyre. On becoming an adult he was taken to Olympus and appointed Zeus' herald delivering messages between the gods and mortals. The Runner. The Runner, or Gilpetperdon, is the fastest speedster in Marvel Comics. Like all the Elders of the universe, Gilpetperdon's origin is lost in the early history of the universe. It is known that he is one of the oldest living beings in the universe. Like other Elders, he is the survivor of one of the intelligent races that evolved in one of the first galaxies to form after the Big Bang. Although his race became extinct and even his native galaxy died as the ages passed, Gilpetperdon, like the other Elders, lived on, having become virtually immortal. As the relatively few survivors of the earliest period of the universe, the Elders regarded themselves as figuratively being brothers. That's it guys, hope you enjoyed the video. Please leave a like, and if you're new to this channel, leave a subscribe too. Thank you for watching, see you in next video.